Imagine stripping away the stage lights, the screaming crowds, the choreography, and the headlines, and what you're left with is Park Jimin as a human being, not an idol, not a global symbol, but a person who laughs quietly off camera, who chooses his words carefully, who builds bonds not loudly, but deeply. Tonight, we're not talking about who Jimin stands next to on stage, but who stands closest to him when the cameras are off, when success feels heavy, when loneliness sneaks in between schedules. Everyone assumes they already know the answer. Everyone thinks best friendship is obvious, predictable, even guaranteed just because two names are always mentioned together. But what if the truth is more layered? What if closeness isn't measured by screen time, but by emotional gravity? What if loyalty looks different when fame is involved? This is not a ranking about popularity. This is not about shipping culture or fan assumptions. This is about real interactions, shared history, emotional comfort, mutual respect, and the subtle signals that only long-time observers catch. Why is Jungkook not in the top 3? Why do some names feel surprising but suddenly make sense once you look closer? Why does Jimin's circle say more about his personality than any interview ever could? Tonight's list is playful, reflective, and quietly revealing. Each name on it represents a different chapter of Jimin's life, different worlds colliding, different versions of him emerging. Some friendships are loud and chaotic, some are calm and grounding, some are rare but powerful. And as we count down, you'll notice one thing very clearly. Jimin doesn't choose friends who shine brighter than him. He chooses friends who understand him. So before we begin, ask yourself this. If you were carrying the weight of global fame, who would you trust to sit next to you in silence? Who would you call without thinking twice? Who would still feel familiar even after years apart? The answers might surprise you. And yes, the rankings will challenge what you thought you knew. Number 7. Taehyung from SHINee might sit at the bottom of this ranking, but don't get it twisted. This placement has nothing to do with distance or a lack of respect. In fact, Taehyung's connection to Jimin exists in a very specific, almost sacred lane. The lane of quiet admiration, artistic resonance, and mutual understanding between dancers who don't need words to communicate. Their bond isn't loud, chaotic, or constantly visible, and that's exactly why it lands here. Taehyung represents a phase in Jimin's life where learning mattered more than leaning, where inspiration replaced dependency. Both came from similar roots, trained dancers molded by discipline, pain, and perfectionism, and that shared foundation creates an unspoken respect that doesn't require constant interaction. Taehyung debuted earlier, endured the brutal transition from child star to respected artist, and unknowingly became a blueprint for idols like Jimin who followed. When Jimin watches Taehyung perform, you can sense recognition rather than awe, like looking into a future that already happened. But friendship-wise, their worlds don't overlap deeply on a daily emotional level. They don't share inside jokes on camera, they don't lean into each other during chaotic variety moments, and they don't publicly expose vulnerability together. What they share is subtler, mutual nods, soft smiles, shared stages where body language does the talking. Taehyung is someone Jimin respects deeply, someone whose artistry he understands instinctively, but not necessarily someone he runs to when he needs comfort or grounding. This friendship feels more like two artists passing each other in the same corridor, exchanging a look that says, "I know what it costs," before walking on. It's real, it's meaningful, but it's situational. And that's why Taehyung lands at number 7, not because he matters less, but because his role in Jimin's life is about influence, not intimacy. Number 6. Cha Eun-woo, a name that immediately sparks curiosity, especially since many fans wouldn't automatically link him as one of Jimin's closest confidants. But here's the thing, friendship isn't always about constant interaction or viral moments. Sometimes, it's about the quiet, dependable presence that anchors you when the world spins out of control. Eun-woo embodies that calm, grounded energy that Jimin can lean on when the chaos of schedules, stages, and fan expectations threatens to overwhelm him. Their connection isn't built on flashy appearances or shared variety show antics. It's built on subtle gestures, long conversations about art and self-expression, and the occasional reassurance that yes, someone truly understands you beyond the idol persona. Both Eunwoo and Jimin share a love for refinement, whether it's in fashion, performance, or personal growth, which creates a layer of compatibility that's difficult for outsiders to see but powerful for those within. Over the years, their exchanges, though sometimes private and understated, have reflected a deep mutual respect. Jimin sees Eunwoo not only as a friend but as someone whose opinions carry weight, someone who can challenge him intellectually and emotionally without judgment. And while they might not constantly be photographed together or trend on social media, the moments they do share carry immense significance. Dinners after hectic award shows, quiet chats during downtime, or shared reflections on the pressure of living under public scrutiny. Number 6 isn't just a place on the list. It's a recognition that some friendships thrive in silence and stability rather than in the spotlight. Eunwoo's presence in Jimin's circle reminds us that being someone's best friend doesn't always mean showing up on the feed. It sometimes means showing up when it matters most, even if no one else knows. Cha Eunwoo might surprise many fans landing at number 6 on Jimin's best friend ranking, but if you peel back the layers, it starts to make perfect sense. Their friendship isn't about flashy public moments or viral clips that explode across social media. It's about a steady, grounding presence in the whirlwind world of K-pop. Jimin's life is saturated with relentless schedules, endless scrutiny, and the invisible weight of being a global superstar. In this chaos, Eunwoo offers something invaluable: calmness, insight, and someone who truly listens. Unlike friends who bond over shared variety show antics or teasing on camera, their connection is quieter, deeper, and profoundly reflective. Both share an appreciation for artistry and discipline, stemming from their own rigorous training paths and perfectionist tendencies. Eunwoo understands the silent pressures Jimin carries, the micro-expectations, the constant self-evaluation, the fear of disappointing fans, and offers a kind of validation that is both rare and deeply comforting. Their private interactions, whether it's thoughtful conversations over dinner, exchanging advice about personal growth, or reflecting on their craft, reveal a side of friendship that isn't performative, but intensely real. It's in these moments of vulnerability that their bond solidifies. For Jimin, Eunwoo is not the person he needs to be loud or dramatic with. He is someone who can absorb his energy, offer gentle guidance, and let him breathe without judgment. This is the kind of friendship that shapes a person quietly but profoundly, and while it might not capture headlines, it leaves an indelible mark on Jimin's emotional landscape. Number 6 recognizes that some of the most influential friendships aren't the ones constantly visible. They're the ones that quietly sustain you when the world demands everything of you. Number 5. Jungkook. Yes, you read that right. Jungkook, Jimin's fellow BTS member and longtime partner in crime, surprisingly lands only at number 5. At first glance, fans might gasp, thinking, wait, aren't they inseparable? The ultimate duo of affection and banter. But here's the nuance that makes this ranking so fascinating. Jungkook and Jimin's relationship is iconic, filled with shared history, inside jokes, and an almost telepathic understanding on stage. But true best friendship is more than familiarity or proximity. Jungkook's energy is intense, sometimes impulsive, always dynamic, whereas Jimin thrives on subtle emotional resonance and reflective intimacy. That doesn't diminish their connection. It simply means that when it comes to the deepest, most grounding friendships, Jimin seeks souls who balance, complement, and sometimes challenge him emotionally in ways even a fellow BTS member cannot fully provide. The duo's legendary moments, the teasing, the protective gestures, the shared laughter that makes the fandom melt, are extraordinary, yes, but they often live in a performative or semi-public space. Best friendship, as Jimin experiences it, is sometimes quieter, more private, built on trust that doesn't need cameras, stages, or social media to validate it. Jungkook's placement at number 5 reflects the reality that while they are undeniably close, There are other individuals in Jimin's life who offer different forms of connection, mentorship, emotional solace, or unique perspectives that Jungkook, by nature of their intense shared career path, doesn't provide in the same way. This ranking doesn't erase their history, it adds depth to it, reminding fans that even the strongest bonds among idols have layers, boundaries, and subtleties that only a few can truly understand. Jimin's circle is multidimensional, and Jungkook, with all his love and loyalty, simply occupies a role that is extraordinary yet distinct from those who hold the topmost places in this intimate hierarchy. Number 4, Rose from Blackpink. Now here's a pairing that might make some jaws drop: Jimin and Rose from Blackpink. Number 4 might seem unexpected, but when you dig deeper, it's one of the most fascinating dynamics in Jimin's personal network. Their friendship isn't built on proximity or the shared pressure of being in the same group. It's built on mutual understanding as global superstars navigating parallel worlds of fame, scrutiny, and relentless expectation. Both have faced the intense spotlight from a young age, and both have learned how to protect their inner selves while still connecting with fans worldwide. Their interactions often carry a warmth that's both playful and deeply respectful, a nod here, a quiet laugh there, but it's the understanding beneath the surface that gives their bond weight. Jimin admires Rose not just for her talent, but for her emotional intelligence, her resilience, and the way she handles the ups and downs of fame with grace. And Rose sees Jimin as someone who embodies sincerity, empathy, and the rare combination of vulnerability and confidence. Together, they share moments that most people wouldn't notice: subtle exchanges at award shows, mutual support in interviews, or private encouragement during challenging times. What makes this friendship compelling is that it transcends fan expectations and cross-group rivalries. It's genuine, unforced, and rooted in the recognition of each other's humanity beyond the idol persona. Number 4 highlights that Jimin's best friends aren't limited to his immediate circle. They include people who inspire him, challenge him, and walk parallel paths of understanding, even from different stages of the K-pop world. In the quiet, unseen corners of their interactions lies a profound trust, a shared acknowledgement of the pressures they bear and the solace they can provide one another. This is why Rose holds this spot. She is the friend who meets him on equal footing, emotionally and professionally, creating a connection that's rare, refined, and undeniably impactful. Rose's spot at number 4 isn't just about cross-group camaraderie. It's about a rare emotional resonance that Jimin finds difficult to encounter elsewhere. While their interactions may occasionally appear on camera, the real depth of their friendship thrives in private moments, away from the limelight where judgments and expectations dissolve. Both artists have endured the relentless pressures of fame from a young age, balancing perfectionist tendencies, public scrutiny, and the constant demand to evolve creatively. So when they meet, there's an unspoken understanding that transcends words. Rose has a unique ability to connect with Jimin on a reflective, almost spiritual level, offering perspectives and reassurance that only someone who's walked a similar path can provide. They share subtle rituals, checking in on each other after emotionally taxing events, exchanging quiet encouragements, or offering insights on personal growth and artistic choices. These small gestures build a foundation of trust that's stronger than most visible friendships because it's earned through empathy and experience, not through proximity or fan expectations. For Jimin, this means that even though their moments together are rare and often understated, the emotional weight is immense. Rose is someone who validates his experiences, who mirrors his vulnerabilities, and who allows him to express himself fully without performing for anyone else. Number 4 emphasizes that friendship for Jimin is measured not by frequency or fame, but by authenticity, understanding, and the ability to create a safe space where emotions can be freely shared. Rose may operate in a different group, under a different label, and in a different sphere of the K-pop universe, yet the bridge between them is profound, built on trust, respect, and a subtle yet undeniable emotional synergy that leaves an imprint on both of their hearts. It's this quiet power that secures her spot in Jimin's inner circle, proving that the strongest friendships sometimes flourish in unexpected places, transcending public perception and revealing the nuanced complexity of bonds forged at the peak of global stardom. Number 3. Jhope. Jhope claiming number 3 might feel obvious to some fans, yet it's worth peeling back the layers to see why this placement is so significant in Jimin's life. Their friendship isn't just about being in the same group or sharing the stage. It's about the emotional lifeline that Jhope provides, a constant source of positivity and grounding that Jimin can rely on amidst the chaos of global fame. Known for his infectious energy and radiant personality, Jhope has an uncanny ability to sense Jimin's moods, often stepping in with humor, support, or a simple gesture that diffuses stress. Their bond extends far beyond surface-level fun. It's deeply rooted in shared hardships, relentless training days, and the pressure of living under an ever-watchful lens. Over the years, countless fans have witnessed small, tender moments that reflect this connection. Jhope holding Jimin's hand during exhausting rehearsals, teasing him just enough to make him laugh, or offering quiet reassurance when words aren't enough. There's a rhythm to their friendship, an intuitive understanding that goes beyond conversations, where even a glance or a slight gesture communicates volumes. Jimin trusts Jhope in ways that are almost familial, the kind of trust that allows vulnerability without fear of judgment, a rare treasure in the highly scrutinized world they inhabit. Number 3 isn't just a ranking, it's recognition of a friendship that has shaped Jimin's emotional landscape profoundly. Jhope's presence reminds him that even amidst relentless schedules and public expectations, laughter, empathy, and unwavering support can coexist, offering a safe harbor in a stormy sea. This is why, despite the countless friendships in his life, Jhope remains a top contender, because he embodies the balance of joy, understanding, and steadfast loyalty that makes a friendship truly indispensable. Number 2, Taehyung. Taehyung, aka V, takes the prestigious number 2 spot, and anyone who's followed BTS closely knows this ranking is more than justified. It's about a bond that goes beyond camaraderie into the territory of emotional symmetry. V and Jimin share a connection that is profound, reflective, and sometimes ineffably mysterious, the kind of friendship where words are optional because understanding flows naturally between them. Their personalities complement and challenge each other in ways that encourage growth while providing comfort. Jimin's sensitivity finds a matching depth in V's introspective, sometimes enigmatic energy, allowing both to explore emotional landscapes that few others can access. They've shared countless private moments behind the cameras, silent support during stressful schedules, laughter that breaks tension, and the kind of conversations that range from trivial humor to existential reflection. Their bond is famously visible to fans through subtle gestures, an arm around a shoulder, a protective glance, an inside joke that needs no explanation, but the real essence of their friendship thrives in the quiet, unrecorded moments, in the backstage corners and late-night chats where neither needs to perform. It's this rare alignment of emotional wavelengths that earns V the number 2 spot. He's more than a friend. He's a mirror reflecting Jimin's inner world, a confidant who validates, challenges, and understands without pretense. Their closeness has been forged over years of shared struggles, triumphs, and the constant navigation of fame's weight, creating a bond that is simultaneously tender, resilient, and inspiring. This is the kind of friendship that shapes character and anchors the soul, reminding Jimin and the world what it means to be truly seen, loved, and understood. Number 1, Nayeon. The unexpected heart. At number 1, the crown goes to Nayeon, a choice that might shock some fans, but when you look closely, it reveals a side of Jimin rarely discussed. This isn't about cross-group alliances or on-stage chemistry. It's about an authentic, emotionally resonant connection that has quietly endured through the noise of fame. Nayeon's presence in Jimin's life represents a grounding force, a source of warmth, and an unwavering sense of understanding that transcends schedules, labels, and social expectations. Their friendship is built on shared laughter, candid conversations, and subtle gestures that demonstrate genuine care. It's the kind of relationship where silence is comfortable, where both can reveal vulnerabilities without fear, and where encouragement flows freely without performance or pretense. Over time, Nayeon has become someone Jimin trusts implicitly, someone who listens with patience, offers perspective without judgment, and celebrates his successes with the same intensity she understands his struggles. This bond reflects a depth that goes beyond public appearances, fan speculation, or fleeting moments. It's rooted in authenticity, empathy, and emotional reciprocity. Number 1 isn't simply about who is closest in proximity. It's about who holds a permanent space in Jimin's emotional world. Nayeon's placement at the top underscores the truth that sometimes the most meaningful friendships emerge from the least expected places, and that real connection is measured not by visibility, but by the enduring impact on one's heart. In Jimin's life, Nayeon is that rare friend whose presence nurtures, comforts, and inspires, a testament to the power of friendship that is as surprising as it is profound.